So in the past 50 years, there's been a dramatic shift in immigration in Canada. So the dimensions of this shift really center on the fact that we've gone from a primarily European-based countries of origin for newcomers to a largely non-European-based country of origin for newcomers. Now, for example, in 2016, the top countries of origin for newcomers has been the Philippines, India, China, Pakistan, and Iran. So this massive shift over the past few decades has been paralleled with the development of settlement and integration system. Well, funding for the immigrant services sector in Canada works at all levels of government. So the federal, municipal, and provincial levels of government all fund services at the local level. The largest funder in Canada is the Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada Ministry, and they fund the flagship LINK program, or the language instruction to newcomers to Canada. In addition to language, they also fund a scope of other services that are involved in settlement. Now, the provincial and municipal levels of government fund a scope of other services that IRCC doesn't fund. Well, the role of nonprofits in the immigrant services sector is to respond to calls for funding from the different levels of government. So whenever a funder makes a call, there's a bit of a competition. So they engage in a competitive type of system where the different organizations at the local level will propose different forms of programming, different approaches to interventions in terms of immigration that would respond to some of the themes that these funders define for them. So this competitive approach has its benefits. It ensures that there's a variety of quality programming that's available at the local level, but then some of the caveats are that sometimes you have duplication, and sometimes competition leads to reluctance to cooperate because a lot of these organizations are competing for the same pot of money. Well, compared to employment and language services, settlement counseling is actually lagged behind. It's only in the last few years that these types of services have become focused upon by funders and by organizations, and we started seeing programming around these things develop only recently.